Hello, welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. I'm Breaking Dad, and today I'm doing the review of the Dinosaur Fossils Triceratops Skull. This is set number 76969 and goes along with the T-Rex skull that we did previously on the channel. The set itself is reasonable size, so it's 22 centimeters or 8.5 inches tall, 17 centimeters or 6.5 inches wide, and 17 centimeters or 6.5 inches deep. And I think it looks really good. Now, one of the things I really don't like about this is described as a play set, which I don't think it's really a play set. For me, this is more of an adult set than a child's one. It has got the features I can see on where it's got the little dig sites, but I think this is more something an adult would be more interested in. I think it looks really good on the box. I think the details of the Triceratops look really good. It'll be interesting to see how it finishes as a build. On the top of the box, it's actually got the plaque that is part of this set. We'll go over the details of that in the review. On the back, it's just got a closer picture of the skull itself, and then shows it on the stand. Now, the feature on this, it does have a movable jaw, so you can actually pose it a little bit. It's got the rock base. There's a dig site, which is this bit here. I'll do it on that side, a bit easy to see. To this bit here, where you've actually got another Triceratops skeleton at the bottom and a magnifying glass and some tools on there. So I presume that's why they're calling it the sort of a play set. You do get a unique minifigure with this as well, which is a paleontologist, junior paleontologist. And I believe they're actually holding. I have seen an amber piece on this. I can't remember where it is now. I think it might be hidden inside. It was one of the reviews I saw of this previously. So there's a little amber from the films. But I think what we need to do is get this built, and we'll have a look at the finished model. So here we have the finished set, and I do really like this actually. Probably prefer the T-Rex skull over this, but it is actually a really good set still. We'll start off with the minifigure. As I say, it is a unique minifigure. Junior paleontologist, got one of the bones in her hand. The short legs, blue legs, there's no details on them at all. And the only printing other than a couple of creases on the back is actually the Jurassic Park symbol on her t-shirt. But it's an okay minifigure, I say, nothing particularly special. And then we come to the set. If I let me put it back on. So the set itself, you get this. I don't know if it's a unique piece that the plaque is on, because it's got this slightly sloped piece actually attached to. I think it was an 8x2. Was at the top of it. I've not seen that piece before. As I say, it may have been in other sets, but it's not something that I'm familiar with. On there, it's got a few details. I mean, like one of them is that the actual meaning of the name Triceratops is the three-horned face. It's got about the weight, the height, what they eat, and which of the islands in Jurassic Park series you'd actually find them on. And then, as I say, you've got the little dig site, so you build sort of Triceratops, very small sort of skeleton. The magnifying glass does work if you're about an inch away from the item you want to have a look at. And as I say, you've got a shovel on there as well. So it's just a nice little feature to show the way that they'd actually find the bodies. On the back, as we mentioned in the opening bit, you do have an amber piece, and this was printed. And it's got the mosquito in the amber like you have in the films. So it's nice that they've sort of put that in the set as well. The Triceratops head itself does actually come off, so it can be easily removed if you want to. And the base is quite simple. It's got a little bit of vegetation on it, but it holds it really securely. So it's actually really nice. It makes it a bit easy to display. So the head itself, as I say, there's quite a few different colours sort of hidden in this. But it's primarily like the sand and beige in there. There's a clear piece in the middle. The mouth itself is actually poseable. I do like it just a little bit open. And then the skull, I think they've got the design really nice. It does actually follow the shape of a proper Triceratops skull. The horns are okay. I think that's probably about the best shape they could actually do with the normal pieces of Lego that you have. You've got the small horn at the front as well. The two eye sockets, which I thought would actually be sort of look inside it a bit more. But again, they look okay. They don't look too bad at all. You've got this black bit at the bottom, which I presume is supposed to be, that shouldn't be there really. It's just to make sure it goes on the base properly, because that's where the hole for the base is actually put through. And then, strangely enough, you have this ball joint on the back, which to me says that, well, I suppose they've designed it like that because that's the way they designed the heads of the big T-Rex that's coming out. But I do wonder as well if there's anything that's Lego's planning in the future to actually make use of that, so this can actually be mounted on something else. So that would be quite interesting if they do that for all the fossils, if they can actually mount them into a bigger set. So if you haven't thought about that, maybe something to do. And then you've got the plates at the back of the head. So not overly detailed, but it's a skull. Yeah, it's. I think it's got a lot of the angles and the shapes in there you would expect from the Triceratops skull. And I think it looks nice. I think with the T-Rex skull as well, it actually works quite well to have them both together. It's nice having the bit of detail on the base as well. Again, I wouldn't really call this a play set. I mean, realistically, you've got the mouth that opens and you can take the magnifying glass off there, but there's not a lot to play with. So for me, it's more of a display set. But as I say, down to personal preference. But overall, I would recommend this. As I say, if you're into your dinosaurs or into these types of sets, definitely want to add to the collection. We'll probably go for the T-Rex first, but as I say, this is definitely a good one to add as well. So yeah, go for it. But thank you very much for watching. As I say, and we'll see you very soon. I'd love to know what you thought about the video and of the set, so please leave me a comment and give me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to George's channel and watch out for next week's video, which is going to be the Speed Champions McLaren Formula 1 team.